Hello everyone, my name is Flacco Farquharson and I'm going to be running a penetration test on Hotel Dorsey to test their networks. And our objective is to use HTTP 80 to see if we can extract data. So let's get started. First thing we're going to do is we're going to open up terminal and we're going to ping the victim's IP, which is 10.2.1.100. And if you take a look, you're seeing that it is successfully pinging that network. So that means we are active. We will do a service nmap scan to that target IP address, specifically targeting port 80. After doing that scan, we're able to see that port 80 is open and it's running Apache HTTPD with Ubuntu. With that being said, we're going to type in MSF console in order to open up Metasploit so that we can go a little bit deeper into the victim's machine. Now with Metasploit being open, what we're going to do is we're going to search which HTTP version it has. And it shows the auxiliary scanner HTTP version, which is available for us. So let's go ahead and copy that. After copying that, what I'm going to do is use the command and hit use and paste that command that I just copied from above. Now that I'm inside of that HTTP version, I want to see what options are available. And with taking a look, I need to get inside of the host. So what I'm going to do is set the host as the victim's IP. And now if we do show options, it's going to show me that I do have that victim's host as my host. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to type in the command run in order to see what version is powered on that machine with that IP address. Now I'm going to type in the victim's IP inside of the internet browser and put phpinfo.php so I can get a little bit deeper inside of this machine just to see what's the right way to go to get this information out of the victim's IP. Let's hop back into Metasploit and let's go back. So now what we're going to do to get deeper inside of this victim's machine, we're going to do search php CGI so that we can get an interjection and exploit this machine. So now we have that information available right here. We're going to copy that and then we're going to run a new command, which is going to be use with the information that was copied above, and hit paste. Let's see what options are available inside of this machine, which we want to get into the R host. Let's set that IP as the victim's IP for the R host, which it shows that it's been set, but let's just double check and make sure that it is actually set. So if we type in show options, boom, we can see that the IP address has been set for that machine. Since we're inside of the victim's machine, let's do change directory and then ls to see what all is available, what documents are in here. So we see that there's a red team look here, and I'm also part of red team 2. So there's 2 files in here that are catching my attention. We're going to start with the red team look here. So change directory, red team look here, and ls, so that there is a file in there named shadow. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to use the command cat to pull out whatever's inside of shadow. I am student 2 under red team 1, so I'm going to copy that hash there, and the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open up a new tab inside of terminal. Inside of a new terminal, I'm using the command leafpad hash.text so I can paste that information in there, but also we're using the command John. It's showing me what commands are available. Just going to double check that I have everything saved and that hash that I pasted inside of hash.txt is there. So the next command is that we're going to use is John hash.txt. After using John hash.txt, I was able to crack the code, and it looks like my password is 2A. Therefore, we have been successfully able to pull that hash, but let's go a step further and go back into our other terminal tab. I also wanted to grab the information from the red team 2 student 1, so I'm going to type in the command cat mypass.txt and I'm going to copy that, but we'll get back to that later. The next command that we're going to use is going to be the who am I, which it says that I am root. Back inside Metasploit, we're going to do change directory red team 2 student 1 in order to get that mypass information again. We're now going to use the command cat and mypass.txt. What it's going to do is going to show me the information that's inside of that file. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to open up a new leaf pad and paste that password in there. And to make it easier for myself, after I save that, I'm going to go to base64 decode and paste it in there. Then I'm going to click the decode option, which it says red team 2 student 1, and that is what that password is. All right, here's a quick recap. I was able to scan the box and I found an old web server, which I used as that weakness to get inside. From there, I was able to read the password and pull the real password. So that is proof right there that they had a door left open and I walked right through it. So the recommendations that I have for Hotel Dorsey is lock the website down, hide sensitive stuff, and also patch that network. Because if you don't, it's going to be a continuous process where somebody like me is able to get in your system and pull important information. I hope this screen recording was very practical but also simple to understand. From here, I'm interested in getting feedback from my classmates. Let me know what you think or what steps I should have taken to make the process maybe quicker. Other than that, have a great day.